Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 25th episode of Trending Again. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Golden Globes mainly, and also the Critic Choice Awards. I'll give my thoughts on the new Velma series and also The Last of Us. So yeah, let's get straight into this episode. Starting off with the Golden Globes and my favorite moments from the night. The person I found like the funniest from the night was Jennifer Coolidge, who won Best Supporting Actress for a television limited series motion picture for her role in White Lotus, which I have actually not seen, but after like watching her on the last two award shows, I really want to go check it out. So I'll be going and checking that out for sure because I don't know, I really found her quite funny. In her speech, she thanked Mark White, even though he killed off her character, but she said he changed her life in a million ways. That the neighbors are speaking to her now, and also that he cares about people, he cares about animals, and that he makes people want to live, and she didn't want to live. So yeah, it was quite funny. She also presented an award earlier in the night as well. So she explained like when she got called up to ask to be a presenter that she was afraid she'd fall over or mispronounce a person's name, which I also fear that because like I do like reactions on YouTube, so, and a lot of them are overseas artists and their names I can never pronounce properly. But yeah, so I can understand that fear. So I've literally stopped saying their names in some of my videos I'll say the name that I can pronounce, but I won't say like the last name or whatever. But yeah, only to go on, and when she announced the winner, she's like, so the winner of the Oscar is, and then she's like, Golden Globe. Golden Globe. So yeah. Another standout for me was Kiwei Kwan, who also had a really inspiring speech. So when he was a child, he was in The Goonies and also in Indiana Jones. So he won for Best Supporting Actor for the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. In his speech, he thanked Steven Spielberg for giving him a shot when he was younger, and Daniel Kwan and Daniel, probably going to, speaking of mispronouncing names, Daniel Scheinert, I can't remember how to say it now. Anyway, so he went on to thank those guys for giving him another chance and thinking of him for the role. He went on to say, after not getting any roles, if he had given that, he felt like was that all he could give, all his greatest achievements were going to be the ones he had as a kid, only for his life to basically turn around all again with this new movie he's starred in, and more on the way. So yeah. I'll get into the other thing later. Actually, no, I'll just say it now. He also won Best Supporting Actor for the Critic Choice Awards as well. Another funny moment was Nellie Alcock when she went up to accept the award with Emma D'Arcy, and there was someone else. I can't remember. I should have wrote that down in my notes. But anyway, she went up drunk and basically went over to Emma D'Arcy and was starting to lean on her shoulder basically, and just giggling and laughing. So yeah, that was pretty funny. I was also super happy to see Zendaya win Best Television Actress for a drama series for her role in Euphoria. Now, I absolutely love Euphoria, both the first and second season. I was watching a guy's YouTube video the other day for his top 10 worst shows of the year, and he had Euphoria on there, and I'm like, what? Why? No. So, but yeah, I was really disappointed when I seen that in his top 10, but I absolutely loved Euphoria season 1 and 2, and I'm really looking forward to the new season this year. So yeah, and I mentioned this in an earlier episode of Trending Again, that I believe Zendaya will get an Oscar. I'm not saying she's going to win this season. I mean, when she gets a dramatic role in a movie. So yeah, I believe that for sure she's going to eventually get an Oscar. Just, I don't know, she's probably one of the greatest actresses working today, especially of her generation, for sure. Hands down. I don't usually like to say that kind of stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I also another great moment from the night was also Austin Butler winning Best Actor for a Motion Picture Drama for his role in Elvis. So I have recently watched Elvis, and man, he just gets like Elvis. He he just gets every aneurysm. Like I even went and watched an interview with him and Jimmy Fallon, and he even explained in the interview the different styles and ways Elvis talked over the years, which I didn't even notice, and then just seeing him just like snap in a character like that, amazing. So yeah, I think what I was trying to think of was like mannerisms. Is that the word? Mannerisms. So yeah, and the way he talks, and apparently he even performed one of the songs actually in the movie. So yeah, pretty damn impressive. Pretty damn impressive indeed. So he totally deserved it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let's talk about Eddie Murphy as well, also winning. Yeah, Eddie Murphy won the Cecil B. DeMille Award, in which he gave people advice for lasting in the industry, with the number one rule being pay your taxes, number 2, minding your business, and number 3, keeping Will Smith's effing name out your mouth. And apparently it's a big hit, that joke. I actually find it a year late, but anyway, that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, like that, the paying the taxes made me laugh. I was kind of like the last one. I get it, but I was like, it feels a year late. But anyway, let's get into the Critic Choice Awards. And a lot of ones that won in the Golden Globes also managed to win in the Critic Choice Awards. So Best Director for Golden Globes was Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans, which I'm pretty sure he wins for the Critic Choice Awards. Also, Best Animated Movie from the Golden Globes was Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, over Inoue. Haven't heard of that. That looks like an anime. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which I haven't seen, but I've been hearing some really great things about, so I'll have to get onto that. Turning Red, which we reviewed on the one of the other shows. So if you want to go find that, you can. I can't remember which episodes it's in, but I'm sure it's in the description. is there anything else that I want to really compare to the Critic Choice Awards? So Best Picture was The Fabelmans over Avatar, Elvis, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick. So Top Gun was such a good movie, but I understand The Fabelmans winning because Top Gun kind of like, just a traditional heroic movie. It's not really a drama. Same as Avatar. I can understand why that didn't win either. It's just like a blockbuster picture. Another movie I haven't seen yet, but apparently is pretty good and doing really well at the movies. Last I checked, it was getting close to the $2 billion club. So yeah. Let's go ahead and Best Actress was Cate Blanchett over. Thought Margot Robbie was in here. Olivia Colman, Viola Davis, Anna de Armas, and Michelle Williams. Maybe she was in a different category. But anyway, Cate Blanchett. Let's go over to the Critic Choice Awards. Okay. So, at the Critic Choice Awards, the Best Picture was Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. So, Best Picture was Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Young Performer was Gabrielle Lebel for The Fabelmans. Acting Ensemble, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery. Haven't watched that either, but apparently good. Actress, Best Actress, Cate Blanchett, which she also won for the Golden Globes, so very likely probably get the Oscar too. I wouldn't be too surprised. Supporting actor in a drama series. I've got no idea how to say his name, so I'm skipping that one. Supporting actor, Ki Wei Kwan for his role in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which he also won the Golden Globe for. Best Song in a Motion Picture, Natu Natu, which I also won for the Golden Globe as well, but I still strongly believe that Hold My Hand should have won. My personal opinion, but anyway. Was obviously popular, but not obviously it's not a popularity contest with these award shows unless we have the People's Choice Awards or something. Yeah, and then supporting actress Angela Bassett won for her role in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I'm just trying to go over stuff that... supporting actress in a drama series, Jennifer Coolidge, The White Lotus. And she also had another great speech in the Critic Awards by saying it's not over until you're dead, and she hopes that people find it inspiring, which has been actually quite a common theme with Brendan Fraser recently coming back. He won Best Actor at the Critic Choice Awards for his role in The Whale, another film I haven't seen, but want to watch. Zendaya also won again for her role in Euphoria. I said earlier, I believe she's going to be up for an Oscar when she gets a dramatic role in a movie. What else have we got here? Supporting actress in a movie miniseries, Niecy Nash. Animated series, Harley Quinn. Over Bob's Burgers, Star Trek Lower Decks, Bluey, Undone, and Gendy Travasky's Tatavosky's Primal. Another one that surprised me actually, Daniel Radcliffe actor in a movie or miniseries, the Weird Al Yankovic story. Another movie I really want to watch. I'm not sure how to watch that yet. Must be able to rent it by now. If actually, I'm going to go watch it straight after this show if I can rent it. Yeah, he won over Andrew Garfield for Under the Banner of Heaven, Sebastian Stan for Pam and Tommy, Ben Foster, The Survivor, Samuel L. Jackson, The Last Days of Piolammy Gray, Ben Winshaw, This Is Going to Hurt. He won over those. Everything Everywhere All at Once has really been actually cleaning up. It's going to be a very interesting Oscars season. Best Makeup, Elvis, which have seen. I've watched Everything Everywhere All at Once too. Great movie. There's a lot that I haven't seen though, so it's really hard to say whether they're super deserving, because I want to watch The Whale, because apparently that's pretty powerful, and I love Brendan Fraser, so definitely be checking that out when I get the chance. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I want to cover for that. Was there any? Oh, Brendan Fraser's speech in the Critic Choice Awards, so powerful.
I want you to know that if you too can have the strength to just get to your feet and go to the light, good things will happen. Thank you for this honor, Critics' Choice Association. Thank you. It was Herman Melville who once wrote that there are only 5 critics in America. The rest are asleep. I don't know what it means either, but I'm sure glad you woke up for me. Where were you for Furry Vengeance? This movie, The Whale, is about love. It's about redemption. It's about finding the light in a dark place. And I'm so lucky to have worked with an ensemble that is incredible. It includes Hong Chow, who should have her own movie based on every character she's ever played, and Sadie Sink, who is, I've been telling everybody that she's incredible. Who are you? Your talent presages your years. It took me 32 years to get here. And Ty Simpkins, you won the game ball every day. And Sam Hunter, you're my lighthouse, a writer. And Darren Aronofsky, I was in the wilderness, and I probably should have left a trail of breadcrumbs. So, but you found me, and like all the best directors, you merely just showed me where to go to get to where I needed to be. If you, like a guy like Charlie, who I played in this movie, in any way struggle with obesity, or you just feel like you're in a dark sea, I want you to know that if you too can have the strength to just get to your feet and go to the light, good things will happen. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, his speech was pretty powerful, so I'm looking forward to checking out The Whale. And yeah, let's get into Velma, which has released 2 episodes so far. And so basically what they've done is revamp the gang. No Scooby-Doo in this. It's kind of like it's called Velma, so it's all about Velma, but they've changed everything all up and revamped the show. Which is it? Kaylee something or other. Okay, so the voice actress for Velma is Mindy Kaling. So, okay, so let's get into Velma, and so they've released 2 episodes. So the new Velma series, if you don't know, it's basically a revamped show. Mindy Kaling is the voice. They've changed every character's ethnicity except for Fred. So they've got Velma is now Indian in this series or this universe of Velma. You've also got Daphne, who is of Asian descent. Fred still being white, and Shaggy is no longer Shaggy. He has now got the name Norville, which is apparently his original name anyway. But yeah, Norville, and he is African American, I guess, or whatever you want to call African American. Yeah, we'll just say go with that. Sounds good. So yeah, anyway, in the show, all right, I don't even know where to begin. It's kind of like an Adult Swim style show, so it's based at adults, definitely not for kids. It literally opens up with so spoilers here, by the way, if you don't want to hear anymore. It basically opens up from memory with Velma. Well, this is how adult it gets. They go into the girls' locker room. All the girls are naked in the show, like literally in the animated show. And they find a dead body in Velma's closet, which then people think she murdered the girl in it. So she has to go around and try and figure out who's murdering people at the school. She's also having hallucinations because her mother went missing when she was a kid. So she stopped. She used to solve mysteries when she was little, and her mum would leave like mysteries for her to solve. Anyway, and it wasn't until her mum went missing on her birthday, she gave her a present and said she can't open it until she gets home, and she never came back. So anyway, it's a little bit of backstory for ya. So yeah, but there's a lot of social justice stuff in this, and it's like beating you over the head. Norville is very, very simpy. So to the point he's willing to give up like basically a kidney because Velma needs, I think it's $500 to give to Daphne for something that I can't remember what it was she needed now. That's how interesting that show is. Yeah, but basically, yeah, she needed $500 for something for Daphne because they aren't getting on anymore. In the show when they were older, they were best friends when they were younger, but Daphne's now popular and Velma's jealous. Anyway, so yeah, and Fred being he look, I just really wish they had a race swap Fred too, because poor Fred, he he basically ends up being the suspect for the murders, and he ends up having to go into court to, which he hires Velma's dad, who is a lawyer, to defend him in court. Anyway, they dress him up like a little boy because one of the jokes in the series is that Fred still hasn't even hit puberty yet. He's got a small penis, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so they dress him up as like a little kid when he gets out of the car to go to court. And all the journalists are like, oh, we're so wrong. He's so innocent and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it starts raining only for it to wash all the makeup away. And literally he gets a Hitler mustache. And one of the photos they get is of him doing like the raised right hand of Hitler, basically. So, yeah, poor Fred has been very mistreated. They could have made a new character. Like, I wish they just had a race swaps Fred and just brought in another new character and they could have still done that. But now, like, you know, just mean. Poor Freddy. But yeah, anyway, so as you can imagine, this show has been getting a heck of a lot of backlash. Also, there's been recent reports and rumors that they've already greenlit a season 2 for this. We're only 2 episodes into Velma. You never know. The series could totally turn around. I don't see it happening. But yeah, it was apparently the biggest show on HBO Max to come, like when it came out. So it had super high ratings, but I think that was just out of pure curiosity. People just wanted to go see what this show was like. I'm probably going to keep watching it, and I'll give you guys more updates. I'm surprised I actually made it through 3 of the 2 episodes. Rings of Power, I made it through, I think, 3 episodes, and then I gave up on that series. I really didn't like it. But there is a lot of shows I'm super excited for this year. Speaking of new shows, Last of Us also came out today. I'm not going to go too much spoilery into it, but the first episode was really great. And there's a lot of love for the original game in there, like to the point they've recreated scenes and dialogue from the game and put it in the series. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing where that series goes. It's only 1 episode in, but I really like the first episode. And from some of the critics that have seen the second episode have said the second one's even better. So super excited for that. We've obviously got more House of the Dragon to come this year. I'm super excited for that. My favorite series by far of 2022. And Euphoria is right up there for me too. It's probably in its second. But yeah, I absolutely loved House of the Dragon. I liked it even more than probably nearly all the seasons of Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones is pretty up there for me. Especially like season 2 to about season 5-ish. I don't know. I'd probably have to rewatch. But yeah, but there's good moments throughout all the seasons. But I found the first season of Game of Thrones really slow because I got so much stuff to set up. But I made it through it, and I think it's like the last 2 episodes where I've really got into Game of Thrones when it came out. But House of the Dragon had me from the very first episode, which can be pretty rare. Like Stranger Things is another one that captured me straight from the start as well. But yeah, so excited for that. As I said, I'll keep watching Velma. It's not looking real good though. What was I? Yeah, so okay, so that was the other thing I wanted to check out. So the ratings for Velma at the moment, 1.8 stars on IMDb, 1.4 stars by audiences on Google, and a 46% rating by top critics, with an average audience score of 7% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it's not looking good. I'm surprised there's rumors swirling about a season 2 for that so far, but who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see what's to come in the weeks ahead. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Trending Again. I'll probably have Bridget on in a future episode soon, because it's so much more fun doing this with people. But I'm going to try and give you guys at least an episode every week, even if it means I've got to do it on my own. But yeah, hopefully I can get some more people on in the near future. Bridget will definitely be up for coming on episodes. The only issue with her is she lives about 2 hours away from me. So yeah. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.
Well, what a groovy episode that was. Today was really interesting, folks. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe, and don't forget, stay groovy.